Dude, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
What's up? Shout out to the motherfucking Russell brothers, man. Y'all holding it down, man. Hope y'all get all the fights,
Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you, dog.
every last, every last fight. I hope y'all get everybody y'all want to fight so we can see if all the guys y'all want.
Could y'all hear what he's saying? Could y'all make up what he's saying?
say it
Oh,
again.
Nate.
Oh, you're talking. Say your name. Okay.
So yeah, man. You know, I'm a Keith Thurman fan. I know you see like Earl Spence, but I want to hear what you think about that. Earl Spence Keith Thurman matchup real quick.
Earl Spence and Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight, honestly.
I'm told people
It
think
depends.
it's not.
It depends. It honestly depends. Hit me out. If Keith Thurman go back to old Keith, instead of this Keith that's moving around and trying to box and all of that, if he stand his ground, lock his shit up, and thump, that motherfucker's got a puncher's chance. He definitely has a puncher's chance. I mean, that fight would be good. And honestly, Keith is a dog too. That inner dog that I say Earl Spence have, I believe Keith possessed that as well. Because I watched this guy get hit with some hard stuff. And he just refused to go down. The only one I seen really put him down when something was clean was Pacquiao. And that was because he was backing up. So it was a nice shot. But at the same time, you was backing up. And any fighters know you backing up and get hit, it kind of throws you off balance. Not taking away from Pacquiao.
I told you this, that I don't know why people think Spence is just gonna walk Thurman down and just take him out. When Spence hasn't taken out somebody in a while though. He hasn't ever since he stepped up in competition, he hasn't knocked anyone out. Anyone. Nobody. So I'm just trying to where this idea that Spence is going to just knock Thurman completely out, like just destroy him. I don't get it. I haven't seen him destroy anybody. No offense.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't think he may knock Keith out either. I don't think he'd knock Keith out. I think it'd be a tough. Go ahead, King.
Man, but I'm a Keith Thurman fan, but I can respect Earl Spence. Like for what he went through and what he did to Danny Garcia, that's fucking classic, man. That's fucking class. That was fucking class. That was impressive. That impressed the shit out of me. To come back from what he did and do what he did to Danny, who's the toughest.
Yeah, and perform that standard.
Yeah, man, that was just fucking class. So yeah, he should get everybody's respect for what the fuck he did. That was fucking
definitely. Not even just the fight, but more of him bouncing back from that car accident.
Right.
Like the mental trauma that he probably had to go to. Me watching his interviews and how he was talking about he was breaking down in the showers. For people who are fighters to go through something like that and probably believe like, damn, my physical may not ever be the same, and push through it and perform to them standards. You got to take his head off to him. You have to. And anybody who don't, they just hating or they was wishing on this guy downfall.
Man, I have to take my hat off to Spence, man. He clearly is the in the world, man. That's just it's people like you said. I'm no fucking fighter. Most people on this planet ain't no fucking fighter, but to have something like that and then go out there and fight somebody on the level of Danny Garcia. Now, Danny Garcia ain't no top welterweight necessarily, but he's one of, if not on the list, on the short list, he's one of, man. I got my hat off the Earl Spence because I thought the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight was 50-50, like 50-50. But now I got to give it to Earl Spence. I think he would beat Terrence Crawford. I think he would win. Right. I think he would win that fucking fight. Crawford, I think him fighting the fights he's been fighting, it don't help him out. He needs to fight top competition to keep him sharp, keep him fucking sharp. Earl has been keeping himself sharp, fighting the best of the best. That's gonna help him. So when that day that fight comes, I have no doubt in my mind that Earl's gonna dig deep and come out on top. Now, is he gonna knock Crawford out? I don't know. That's tough to say because Crawford, man, he just seems like one of those guys that when you hurt him, he just got to get that get back. He got to get his back. And Earl's the same way. So I don't know. But before I go, I got one more question, man. Before I leave, what do you think about Anthony Joshua coming out talking shit about Deontay Wilder after a lot of the long list of lies him and Eddie Hearn came out with to duck the fight back in the day when that was clearly the biggest fight in boxing at one time when both was undefeated. What do you think of him talking all this shit about Wilder and calling him a bitch, saying he was scared of me and all this other shit?
I mean, I don't think he can say Wilder was scared of him. I feel like he should watch his mouth. He should watch what he say. Because honestly, a lot of people could be like, "Come on, bro, don't talk all that shit when this nigga was on your ass. He was calling you out endless times, telling you he was trying to fight you." So for him to call him a bitch and say he was scared of him and all that, I don't think he should say that. However, in my opinion, I do believe that AJ has better skill set than the Bronze Bomber, than my man Deontay. However, you know what? You a while ago you asked me who am I impressed with. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed with Deontay Wilder. He's somebody I watched from the amateur when he was in the Olympics with my brother, and to the professional rankings all the way up to him get a belt. And honestly, I wasn't a fan of him for real. I thought he was wide. I thought he was clumsy. I thought he was sloppy. But I watched him sharpen up his tools. I watched him get better and better with each fight. I watched him get educated with his jab. I watched him get his feet in a little better, his position a little better. He's someone that I could honestly say I watch grow as a fighter and get better within each fight. I seen a difference in him. So honestly, I'm impressed with Deontay Wilder. In that fight, I got Deontay winning. I don't believe that. Feel like this. AJ got clipped by old Klitschko. He can't get clipped like that by this young Deontay. Point blank period. And I don't think he has the athleticism to stay away from Deontay for 12 rounds. Right. He could have did it with that boy Andy. Oh, forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. His name is Andy, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right. He could do it with Andy, but let's be real. Homeboy was in shape, but he's not no guy who's gonna walk you down. He want to be right there in front of you. Once you get stationary, then he's gonna try to hop up on you.
Right.
He should have, the way AJ fought him the second fight, he should have fought him like that the first fight.
Right.
But nah. So with that being said, I got Deontay Wilder winning against AJ. And I actually like AJ too. But just based off of athleticism, raw strength, and fundamentals, I feel like Deontay would get it. He got the long arms. He's educated with his jab. And I feel like he's going to keep AJ right at the end and line him up.
Right. Like where